Pretty much everybody's heard of the main classic cocktail recipes. The margarita, the Manhattan, the martini, the mojito, things like that. Well, in this video, I'm going to be giving you my top 10 cocktails, modern classics to be specific, that I think everybody should know. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the cocktail and, of course, show you how to make it. What's up, guys? Sam James, Barprints.com. And if you're new to the channel and a lover of all things cocktail, I'm going to ask you to hit the subscribe button right down here. Click the notification bell to make sure you never miss a new video whenever it comes out. Only takes 2 seconds and is one of the best ways that I can help you cocktail grader. Now, before we jump into the video, I have done videos on some of the classic cocktails that I mentioned at the beginning. And if you want to check those out, I'm going to put links in the description so that you could check them out after you watch this video. All right, let's jump into it. Kicking off the top 10 cocktails list is the Oaxcan Old Fashioned. The Oaxcan Old Fashioned was created by a bartender by the name of Phil Ward at Death & Company in New York City. And for this one, you're going to grab your rock glass or your old-fashioned glass, put a large cube of ice in it, and then you're going to go ahead and add 1/2 ounces of reposado tequila, 1/2 ounce of mezcal, 2 dashes Angostura bitters, and a bar spoon of agave nectar. Stir until chilled, top it with a flame zest. Drop the twist into your drink, and then you're all set with your Oaxcan Old Fashioned. Now, the KINGSTON NEGRONI was created by a bartender by the name of Joaquin Simo at a bar called Pouring Ribbons in New York City. Now, for this one, you're going to grab your mixing glass, and then you're going to go ahead and add 1 ounce of Jamaican rum. I'm using the Worthy Park 109 for this one. 1 ounce of Campari, and 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. Add some ice to it, and then stir until chilled. Go ahead and strain that into your glass, garnish with a large trimmed orange peel, and then you're all set with your KINGSTON NEGRONI. Next up, we have the Jasmine. Now, the Jasmine was created by a bartender by the name of Paul Harrington at the Townhouse in Emeryville, California. Now, for the Jasmine, you're going to grab your shaker with some ice, and then you're going to go ahead and add 1.5 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounces of fresh lemon juice, 1/4 ounce of Cointreau, and 1/4 ounce of Campari. Shake it until chilled, strain it into your chilled cocktail glass, then garnish it with a lemon twist, and there you have it. You're all set with your Jasmine. Next up, we have the Gold Rush. Now, the Gold Rush was created by a bartender by the name of TJ Siegel at the famous Milk and Honey Bar in New York City. And to make a Gold Rush, all you do is take your shaker, throw some ice in it, then you're going to go ahead and add 2 ounces of bourbon. I'm using Maker's Mark here for this one, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, and 3/4 ounce of honey syrup. Give it a good shake, then strain it into your rocks glass over a large cube of ice, and then you're all set with your Gold Rush. Next up, we have the Gin Blossom. The Gin Blossom was created by Julie Reiner. You may have heard of her from the Netflix show Drink Masters at her bar Clover Club in Brooklyn, New York. For the Gin Blossom, you're going to grab your mixing glass, add some ice to it, and then you're going to go ahead and add 1.5 ounces of gin, 1.5 ounces of Bianco vermouth, 3/4 ounces of apricot eau de vie, and 2 dashes of orange bitters. Stir until chilled, then go ahead and strain it into your coupe glass and garnish it with some expressed orange peel. And there you have it, the Gin Blossom. Next up, we have the Gin Basil Smash. The Gin Basil Smash was created by a bartender named Jörg Meyer at his bar Le Lion in Hamburg, Germany. Now, for this one, you're going to go ahead and grab your shaker, add about 6 to 8 basil leaves to it, give them a good muddle, and then you're going to go ahead and add 2 ounces of gin, 1 ounce of lemon juice, and 3/4 ounces of simple syrup. Add some ice to your shaker, go ahead and give it a good shake. Then you're going to double strain it into a rocks glass filled with ice. Garnish it with some more basil leaves, and you're all set with your Gin Basil Smash. Next up, we have the French Pearl. Now, the French Pearl was created at the Pegu Club in New York City by a bartender by the name of Audrey Saunders. First, grab your shaker with some ice. The original recipe calls for us to muddle some fresh mint, but we don't have any, so we're making a substitution. Then you're going to go ahead and add 2 ounces of gin, 1/4 ounce of pastis, 3/4 ounces of lime juice, and 3/4 ounces of mint syrup. Go ahead and give it a nice shake until chilled, then strain it into your glass. Garnish it with a lime wheel, and you're all set with your French Pearl. Next up, we have the Death Flip. The Death Flip was originally created in Melbourne, Australia by a bartender by the name of Chris Heisted Adams at the bar The Black Pearl. And for this one, you're going to grab your shaking tin and you're going to go ahead and add the following: 1 ounce of Blanco tequila, half an ounce of yellow chartreuse, half an ounce of Jägermeister, a dash of simple syrup. I would go with about a half an ounce to this one, and 1 whole egg. Add some ice to it and then give it a good shake. Fine, strain it into your glass, garnish it with some fresh nutmeg, and then you're all set with your death flip. Next up, we have the Chartreuse Swizzle. The Chartreuse Swizzle was created in San Francisco at Smuggler's Cove Bar by bartender Marco Dionysos. God, I hope I said that right. Now for this one, you're going to grab your shaker with some ice, then you're going to go ahead and add the following. 1 1/4 ounce of green chartreuse, half an ounce of velvet falernum, 1 ounce of pineapple juice, 3/4 ounces of lime juice. Give it a good shake, strain it in your Collins glass over ice, and then go ahead and garnish it with a lime wheel and a pineapple spear, or in this case, I'm using pineapple fronds. And there you have it. You're all set with your Chartreuse Swizzle. And finally, we have the cable car. The cable car was created at the Starlight Room in San Francisco by a bartender by the name of Tony Abu Ghani. Now for the cable car, first thing you're going to do is pre-rim your glass with cinnamon and sugar. Use a 1-to-1 ratio of cinnamon and sugar. Pre-rim your glass and set it to the side. Next, you're going to grab your shaker, and then you're going to go ahead and add 1.5 ounces of spice rum, 1 ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 ounces of curacao. I'm actually substituting Cointreau for mine, and half an ounce of simple syrup. Give it a nice shake, double strain it into your glass, garnish it with an orange twist, and you are all set with your cable car. And there you have it, my top 10 cocktails, Modern Classic Edition. Now, if you're looking for tools and programs to help you take your bartending skills to the next level, go ahead and head over to barprints.com and check out what we have over there. If you found this video helpful, and I really hope you have, don't forget to give it a like and share it with your friends. Only takes a second and it helps the channel out way more than you know. And for more cocktail recipes and bartending techniques, don't forget to check out these videos right here. Thanks a lot for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.